Cookstown last day out in their quarter-final clash, they overcame Errigal-Kieran thirds on a scoreline of 112-08, and in their first round encounter they overcame Castlederg on a scoreline of 110-11. One of their key players, Connollys, has to be their full forward and their score getter Matthew Carberry. 8 points last day out and a real target man.
Yeah, Matthew is the go-to man for Cookstown and has been this number of years, and is a classy act in the full forward line, so if they can get enough ball to him today, he will get scores, but I'm sure Drumragh will have accounted for that and will be maybe double teaming him and very closely watching his play.
Yes, and our officials for today's encounter, the referee is Cathal Bell from the Connollys Club. The standby referee will be Paul Gallagher from Castlederg, and the Mayor Lina will be Cathal McCrory from the Greencastle Club, and fourth official, up and coming young referee Mark Loughlin from the Errigal-Kieran Club. So the scene is set here. There's a strong breeze. There's a strong breeze here blowing in Park Columkill today. It's going to have a big effect on the game, Connollys.
Yeah, definitely. It's blowing down the pitch till our right, so depending on who gets it, it'll be kicking into the bottom end of the goals, not into the Nally stand end. So obviously the wind will play a factor and it'll determine how both teams set up early doors in the game here. But listen, we're looking forward to a good game. The championship's coming to the tail end and the teams have whittled down, and we're down to probably 3 teams now left in the junior championship. So
yes, 3 teams left. Esker are already there with an impressive performance last night against Urney. Joe McCarroll weighed in with 2 goals and 2 points, and Johnny Hackett got their 3rd goal, but the real star of last night's show for Esker was Peter Hughes. Wealth of experience, really took the game to Urney and really excelled.
Yeah, Peter's been about this while. He not maybe want me saying that, but he's very experienced but still very lively and a quality footballer. And as you maybe know, Peter's involved in Rory Gallagher's backroom team in Derry and strength and conditioning end of things, so yeah, he brings that experience too to the team.
So we'll run through the teams here quickly as the players converge for the last few words of wisdom from the management. The Cookstown team will line out. In goal is 32-year-old Andrew McCullough. The experienced Ryan Pickering will wear number 2. At full back is Matthew McNeil, the 20-year-old student. At number 4 is Ronan Donnelly. And making his debut in the championship this year, Michael Oscar Devlin at 18 will wear number 5. At centre half back, Conor Donnelly, a brother of Ronan. And at number 7 is Oisín McNeil. Captain and wearing number 8 in middle of the field is the experienced Conor O'Hare. He will be partnered in middle of the field by Rory Mullen. The half forward line is 20-year-old Sean McLaughlin wearing number 10. And at number 11, Barry Potter, again an experienced campaigner with the Father Rocks. At 12, Shea O'Driscoll. At 13 now is Peter McGurk. And at 14, the man we talked about there, the man that Cookstown will look to today for a multitude of scores, is Matthew Carberry. And again then at number 15, 35-year-old veteran of the side, Marty Murray, has played in many's a campaign for the Father Rocks. He will line out at number 15. The Drumragh team start as selected. James Colgan celebrated his birthday the last day out for Drumragh, number 1. And at number 2, Owen McGrade. Full back, Sean McGill. Number 4, Eamon Kerrigan. Number 5, Gareth McGrath. Centre half back, Paddy Colgan. Number 7, Eamon McCann. Middle of the field, Aaron Montgomery. And alongside Aaron in the middle of the park will be Benny Drum. The half forward line and an inspirational player for Drumragh last day out, Gareth Haughey, wearing number 10. At centre half forward, wearing number 11, Ronan Maguire. Tommy Murphy, number 12. The full forward line will be Shane Devine. At number 14, Owen Montgomery, brother of Aaron. And captain, Shane Cleary, will be 15. So the scene is almost set. The teams are taking their positions here. It looks like Cookstown
are
playing with the breeze in the opening half here of the LCC Group Junior Championship semi-final. The rain has stayed off so far, Connollys. We'll be hoping for a dry afternoon.
Yeah, definitely, as you say, Cookstown playing with a very strong breeze from up here. Just looking across the park, there seems to be a few positional changes already. Numbers are
Gareth Hawley's gone to centre half forward.
Ryan Pickering's picking him up, so experience versus experience.
Yeah,
there, so.
The ball is in, the game is on, and it's in possession there with the midfielder Aaron Montgomery. Plays a long ball in, well won there, taking the mark there. Number 12, Tommy Murphy, the 26-year-old, scored 3 points the last day out for Drumragh in their encounter. But they're looking to get the opening score of the game, and that's well within his range there, just outside the D. And the opening score of the LCC Group Junior Championship goes to Drumragh. A well taken score there from Tommy Murphy.
Yeah, it was a good kick against a strong breeze. It actually held up in the wind a wee bit, but he had enough power behind the kick to get over the bar. So there's definitely a breeze down there from that. So
Shea O'Driscoll, the electrician, hoping to spark some life into Cookstown here, comes forward, but has been well intercepted there by Owen Montgomery. Out to Benny Drum. Benny Drum up along the stand side here. Out comes it, but he's well marshalled there. Tommy Murphy hoping to get the ball, but it's been ushered out over the sideline. It'll be a sideline kick to Drumragh, taken quickly there into Shane Devine. Shane Devine back inside to Owen Montgomery, looking for room, holding the ball up here, plays it inside there to Ronan Maguire. Ronan Maguire looking for movement there, what she finds in number 15, Shane Cleary, the captain, but it's judged to have overcarried the ball there. And an entertaining first few minutes there. Was Drumragh certainly intent on taking the game to Cookstown?
Yeah, definitely, and even playing against the wind, they're not cautious. That's two good attacks and should have been 2 scores for them, but Cookstown on their counter here, and be interesting to see how they use this wind here.
Yeah, coming up along the stand side there again, been on the ball quite a bit there, is Shea O'Driscoll. Playing it in there to Rory Mullen, playing in a long ball into the corner. It's going to evade Peter McGurk, and that's the first wide of the afternoon there.
Yeah, and it just shows you the power that is in the wind, because that ball was kicked in and just spun away, and the wind carried it on out for a wide ball.
So we have now played 2 minutes, and the score here is Cookstown Father Rocks, no score, and Drumragh Sarsfield 1. Drumragh are in possession here again. It's kept in play as they come forward here. On our side here, centre half back there for Paddy Colgan. Still going through, still looking for support. A great inside ball there to Aaron Montgomery, and great support play there, Connollys.
Yeah, it was great, and that's great football against the wind. They found the range in the shot, they soloed in, and Aaron Montgomery came off the shoulder at pace and pegged that over the bar.
Yeah, that's the second point to Drumragh. Yep. And Aaron Montgomery.
Tommy Murphy
got the first one from the free. So it's still all to play for as the experienced Marty Murray coming surging forward here. Looks to offload the ball here. He does so there in the form of number 11, their centre half forward, Barry Potter, the experienced 27-year-old, takes a shot with the outside of the boot, but it's just gone left. And it's gone wide here. Their first wide there of... that's their second, sorry, yeah, there was one there that went into the corner and invaded us just before that, so that's 2 wides to Cookstown.
Yeah, it was worth a shot with that wind in the outside of the boot, and it wasn't far away, to be honest. But
yeah, the kick-out's taken there quickly, and it's well won in the middle of the field there by Aaron Montgomery. Certainly a big game the last day out, but he's a wayward pass here. That's been well won there by number 10 there, Sean McLaughlin, the 20-year-old. There's that man who was very influential playmaker the last day, sweeping the ball up there for Drumragh as he comes forward. He's been bottled up there, but the referee, Cathal Bell, has deemed he's been fouled, so it's going to be a foul which Gareth has taken quickly here. Aaron Montgomery now in possession, middle of the field, going forward there, finds Paddy Colgan. A long ball in there to number 13 there for Shane Devine, but it's been well won. Ryan Pickering racing to win this ball. It's been played out over the line. It's going to be a Drumragh ball. Cathal McCrory has decided the ball is for Drumragh. The Cookstown manager has been very remonstrating about that there.
Yeah, throw minor colleague coach him on Connollys.
Yeah, a Moortown man. Connell has done great, has made great strides with Cookstown this year. The ball is playing in here, and it's well won in there by Ronan Maguire for Drumragh. He's played it out to Aaron Montgomery, certainly on an awful lot of the ball early on here. A surging run to his teammate there in the middle of the park here. Back to Aaron Montgomery.
Aaron Montgomery's getting a lot of ball in the first 5 minutes here.
He certainly is, and his teammate in midfield, Benny Drum there, playing it back in here to Shane Cleary. Shane Cleary gets past one man, still going strong, ushered out and opts to do the right simple thing, chips it over the bar, fists it over the bar. So the score now is 3-0 to Drumragh, and we have played
just over 5 minutes gone now.
Yeah, 5.5 minutes of the action gone here in Park Columkill in Carrickmore. Good crowd gathering in. The big game later on after this afternoon. Errigal Kieran and Lough in the Senior Championship quarter-final as we return to the action here. And again, this time it's Shane Devine. Shane Devine still with possession inside to Shane Cleary, the captain.
It's a great effort.
And he has just fallen short. The keeper played into the keeper's hands. Coming out with it is Ronan Donnelly, 23-year-old brother of Connor. Played up front here. Conor O'Hare, the very experienced Cookstown stalwart here, captain of the team here. This ball has gone out. It looks like it's going to evade Cookstown, and a sideline ball there for Drumragh.
Again, shows you the strength of the wind.
Yeah, certainly a big factor here this afternoon here in Park Columkill. The flags are blowing.
Drumragh will be very happy with that start against a strong wind. To be 3-0 up and 3 good scores too.
Absolutely here. Drumragh still in possession. Slow build up from the back there. It's won in there by Owen McGrade. Back out to Gareth Haughey. Playing it into his teammate there in centre half back, Paddy Colgan. Again, Paddy Colgan gets possession. Looks up this time for Owen Montgomery, but his referee has deemed that Owen has been fouled there, and it will be a Drumragh free here on the 65-metre line.
Owen Montgomery was a county minor 2 years ago with ourselves in 2019. So quality footballer.
Yeah. So the long ball's played in there. Oh. Going for that ball there. Fell awkwardly there. Tommy Murphy. Cookstown coming forward again there. Number 9 there is Rory Mullen. Back out to Marty Murray. Marty Murray, one of the elder statesmen of the Cookstown team, but still full of energy, full of running here. Playing it out there to Barry Potter. Sprays the ball out wide there. Shea O'Driscoll cuts inside. Cookstown still looking for the opening score. This looks like a promising effort here. Well, one there by the number 5 there. Played back out there to that's Paul McGurk there, or is Nathan Donnelly come back on there?
It's Nathan Connolly at the score. I know he's wearing 22. So
yes, Nathan Connolly is wearing number 22. So as we wait for the kick out here, James Colgan, the 26-year-old, played into the middle of the field. There's been a nudge in the back there, but it's been won in the middle of the field by Rory Mullen. Played out wide there to Sean McLaughlin. Sean playing it in towards Conor O'Hare. Conor O'Hare finding his teammate there, Rory Mullen. But this effort has gone well wide of the mark, and that's three wides to Cookstown here in the opening 9 minutes here. And the score still reads Cookstown 0-1, Drumragh 0-3. Cookstown, one of our oldest clubs in our county. They won the senior championship as far back as 1916 and 17 back-to-back county senior titles, as they come forward again looking for a score here to get themselves within a point of Drumragh. Conor O'Hare, that ball's well intercepted there by Gareth Haughey. Again, a very strong performance last day out, as I said earlier there. Looking to Gareth. A late challenge there, high tackle there. It looks like Conor will pick up a yellow card.
Yeah.
So Conor O'Hare picks up a yellow card after 10 minutes. He needs to be careful here.
Yeah, it's early doors. Still a massive chunk of the game to be taking a yellow card, especially in that midfield role where.
Yeah. Cookstown had major success going back in 2010, when they became the first Tyrone team to win the All-Ireland Intermediate Club title, and then in 2013 they went back again and won it again. So here comes Drumragh coming forward here. Gareth Haughey playing in a sweeper role, playing deep there. Finds Sean McGill. Sean McGill's been bottled up, but he manages to get the ball out wide. Coming forward there on the ball there, Eamon McCann. It's well picked up there by Nathan Donnelly. Nathan again in possession here.
Cookstown nobody up at the front at all.
No, it's all now. They're waiting for players to join the attack here. Sean McLaughlin back into Rory Mullen. Rory Mullen gets past Aaron Montgomery, still in possession. He's been fouled. It's going to be a free in.
Yeah.
A good solid determined run there.
Yeah, showed all the experience he had, and Rory Mullen was actually involved in the Tyrone senior panel a number of years back and left the panel, but he has that quality to do that.
Absolutely.
He was involved in Tyrone on the 21 team in 2015 and won All-Ireland as well.
Yeah, the 27-year-old sales rep has given Cookstown the opportunity to close the gap here, and the free taking duties on this occasion are left to Barry Potter. Barry with the free just outside the D here, lines it up and with ease glides it over the bar. Great score there from Barry Potter. Yeah. Well taken effort there, brings them back now to within a point there. As we approach 12 and a half minutes into the action here, there is a 1 point margin in the game, and it's well won in the middle of the field there by Aaron Montgomery.
Hurt himself
He did there. It was Cookstown are remonstrating that it wasn't a mark, so I think it possibly was a free that the referee awarded there, not a mark. So Gareth Haughey is in possession again.
Yeah.
I
think you're right, it was a free. So
yeah, it's Gareth McGrath had the ball there, and coming forward now for Drumragh. Out wide here to Ronan Maguire. Ronan Maguire, the referee, was playing the advantage there, but Ronan has retained possession. Free is taken quickly. It's looking to pick out Shane Cleary. 3 Cookstown men bottle him up there, and good tenacious tackling there.
Yeah, done well, very disciplined and turned the ball over, and they're always a big motivational turnover for any team. They're nearly as good as the score.
Yeah, Marty Murray back here taking the free here. A man that puts an awful lot of energy and momentum into the game.
Just to go back to the previous ones, Cookstown number 7, Oisin McNeil, has been ticked in the referee's book just before that.
So a tick for Oisin McNeil,
yep,
the 30-year-old teacher from Father Rocks. As they come forward again there, Barry Potter in possession. He offloads it there to Oisin McNeil. He's been well shackled there by Aaron Montgomery. Cookstown, slow, methodical build up there. Long ball, cross field pass there. Well picked out there by number 12 there, Shea O'Driscoll.
Yeah.
A heavy challenge going in there. We'll just see it again here on the replay. And but that was a fantastic ball there from just across But yeah, Benny Drum came across him there, and certainly was.
Yeah, Shea asked all the questions of the defender by taking him on 1-on-1, and the question was answered by a free. So
yeah, so it looks like Barry Potter will, as he put the last one over from a similar sort of distance out. This time it's the opposite side of the pitch.
It's good to see he's hitting them off the ground as well.
Yeah, it's nearly like a dying art.
Dying art is right.
That breeze there, and look it, glides it over the bar. The second point as we approach the water break, and the scores here from Park Columkill here are level. So looking back on that first quarter there, Connollys, there was a very good start from Drumragh, but then Cookstown have weathered the storm and have come back into it.
Yeah, definitely. Drumragh went 3-0 up, and we're playing a great football against the breeze. We're using it wisely, not kicking into the wind and finding the range. And then, as you say, there Cookstown settled down a wee bit and got 2 frees from Barry Potter and 1 from Nathan Connolly, just to bring it to 3-3, and they'll be happy with that at this stage. And so will Drumragh against us, a very, very strong win from up here. So we'll see all to play for in these next 15 minutes as well. But the water breaks very quick there, so they're out ready to go.
Yep, the action's going to resume here again with the kick out here for Drumragh. There's been at least 6 championship debuts on the Cookstown team this year, which is a sign of plenty of youth coming through, Connollys.
Yeah, and that's all
as well. One in the middle of the field there by Benny Drum from the kick out. And moving forward again here is number 5. And Benny Drum back in possession. Back out there to Ronan Maguire. Ball is sprayed out wide here. That's well won in there. Shane Devine, but that man in there again is certainly up in the tempo here. Really taking the game to Drumragh as Shea O'Driscoll comes forward again with the ball. Takes a solo. Gets past one Drumragh player. Lays it back out to Barry Potter. Barry Potter waiting patiently here. Sprays a long ball in there looking for Conor O'Hare, but the strength of the breeze there has drifted.
It's Cookstown's 4th wide of the game.
Yeah, to the left and wide, so it's going to be another kick out for Drumragh. That's the 4th wide for
and all of the wides from Cookstown, apart from Barry Potter's effort, have been just over hitting the pass, and they've run that. The wind has run them out. Just they haven't been shots apart from Barry's.
So the ball is taken out here, battling in the middle of the field there. It's knocked down there by Aaron Montgomery there. That was well picked up by Ryan Pickering there. He's getting plenty of attention there. A tenacious defender. He's given great service to the Father Rocks over the year, as this man Marty Murray comes forward again. Back inside to Michael Oscar Devlin, the 18-year-old, the youngest player on the pitch here tonight, and made his debut this year. Ryan Pickering again in possession. Back out to Michael Oscar Devlin. Michael's looking for a score here, hoping to get Paul McGurk on the ball as number 13. He's playing it there. So Nathan Donnelly must have started here in place of Matthew Carberry. We don't see massive big shock there. We haven't seen him. I was just going to ask the question there, Colin. It's surprising that we haven't seen Matthew Carberry on the ball. Last day out, he was in top form with 8 points.
It must be an injury. It'd hardly be a tactical decision. He's too good a forward.
I would think not. So it's surprising there. We've just noticed that Matthew Carberry has
maybe find out more at half time on it.
Yeah, that's late, because we were given the information there just before the throw in, and certainly he's gone. So it's coming up here now is Ronan Maguire straight through. Great surging run. Looks offloaded back to Ronan Maguire. The chance to go. What a score. Well worked there. We'll look at the monitor here again just to see that, but that was a great run. 30-40 metres there. Ronan Maguire looked inside there for Shane Devine. Shane Devine gets the ball back to him onto his right boot and into the corner of the net. A well worked score there
Ronan Maguire done very well. He started that and finished it from 40 metres out, and I have to say Shane Devine was very, very cute as well. He didn't suck the space out, he pulled back and gave him a 1-2, and great finish. That's a big score against the wind.
Yeah, so far in the championship, Ronan has contributed 4 points for Drumragh, and that's added to his tally here now today with a goal. As Drumragh, Benny Drum with possession here, coming surging forward. That has really uplifted Drumragh here, and they're certainly up for this game here. Owen McGrade offloads it back to Benny Drum. Benny Drum looking 40 metres up, sizes the target, looks, and what a score. What accuracy there. 40 metres out, looks up.
That's great confidence against that wind, you know, to have a pop at that, and they're finding their range very well in this first half.
So that's the great effort there as we approach the 20th minute here in the LCC Group Junior Championship. Drumragh are now 1-4 to 0-3 ahead, and it's Conor O'Hare on the ball there. He has been given a free here, awarded a free here by Cathal Bell. And that man again who has the free taking duties today is Barry Potter. I suppose in the absence of Matthew Carberry, he's another good option to have.
Yeah, and he stepped up and he's had 2 and he scored 2. So
and he's definitely one of these guys that preferred on the ground.
Probably just that wee bit more accurate with a strong wind like that, gives you a wee bit more control over the ball, and we'll see now.
Yep, he's taking a short run up here. Looks to have found the reins once again. You know, that's certainly perfect accuracy. 100% record so far.
3 from 3 off the ground. So
so that's closed the gap again there, and just right over the black spot where you'd want the ball heading.
Yeah, and Cookstown needed that after conceding 4 points in the bouncer with 1-1, and they just needed that goal to settle him again, or that point, sorry, to settle him again.
Yeah, it's well won in there. Benny Drum picking up the loose ball, but it's broken away there. Barry Potter
chance
inside here now, number 10 there. Still back out Conor O'Hare, sensible option there. Opts for that, tapping it over the bar. A point from Conor O'Hare to reduce matters again in the right place at the right time.
That's a great response from Cookstown there. That nearly effectively wipes out the goal.
Yeah, now 21 minutes gone. Cookstown Father Rocks not 5 and Drumragh 1-4. Poor kick out there is won by Rory Mullen. Rory Mullen, big strong player there. Offloads it out here to Barry Potter. Barry picks the possession up here. Looks to cut inside. Great measured pass inside there to Nathan Donnelly. A great block goes in there. We'll see this in the monitor again. I think it's the full back there, Sean McGill. Yeah, Sean.
Great ball in from Barry Potter there, just. And great block, but maybe question the shot selection coming off his right hand side there. Yeah,
funny last day out, Sean McGill made a surging run down the field, and it ended with a fantastic goal for Drumragh in their game with Glenelly. So we have a 45 here for Cookstown, which Barry Potter is again lining up here.
And he'll fancy his chances. He'll be full of confidence and a wee bit of wind behind it.
He certainly has. He's found the range so far, and this will be for 4 out of 4, but we don't want to put the blink on him. But here we go again.
Looks good.
Just looks perfect there. It's just he's judged that perfectly, and that's a 4th point of the afternoon here to narrow the gap again. Just the way that he come up there and sliced the ball like a golfer, just with nonchalant ease.
The initial trajectory looked wide and it just bent in, but that's brought it back to a 1 point game for Drumragh.
1 point game as Aaron Montgomery does well to pick up possession here for Drumragh, trying to rally the troops again here outside to Benny Drum, who scored a point there earlier for them from some distance out there. He's still going strong there.
Needs help.
He needs help there. He was over. There was no options for him right or left there, and he run into bother 3 Cookstown men closing him out, and he was forced to foul the ball and over carry. So Cookstown come forward again here.
I'd be disappointed nobody came off his shoulder there, because he made a great surge and run.
Yeah, Sean McLaughlin. Sean's certainly been on the ball quite a bit for Cookstown in the opening 23 minutes here. Plays it out wide here to Nathan Donnelly. Great tackling going in there from Drumragh. And Aaron Montgomery turns the ball over, and Drumragh come forward again. Gareth Hockey to Benny Drum. Benny Drum, a big, strong, forceful player. Suffered with injury last year, but is back now, competing to help Drumragh hopefully win today and reach their second consecutive junior championship final, having lost out last year to Kildress. So the captain here, Shane Cleary, laying it out wide again to Benny Drum. Benny has sliced the ball here. Was well won in there by Michael Oscar Devlin, the young teenager, certainly defying his years and showing great experience there to come and win that ball.
Yeah, Benny Drum's going well in midfield for Drumragh, getting forward a lot. Cookstown haven't really picked up his runs.
And there looks to be another yellow card for Drumragh. They're going to have to be careful here. Young Owen Montgomery, the brother of Aaron, has picked up a yellow card, and young Michael Oscar Devlin is still down. Physio's working away here. Hopefully he'll be back up on his feet here. We're just looking at the Cookstown team. We're looking at the team that they're still hanging around and still playing their part for Cookstown, that were there in 2013 when they won the All-Ireland Club Series. Ryan Pickering, Marty Murray, Conor O'Hare, John Gilmore, Colin Bell, James McGahan. They all featured then as Marty Murray comes racing forward again here, really taking the game to him as he lays it inside Nathan Donnelly. Nathan back, still managing lovely inside the boot, and what a score, what a score. He just made himself enough room to get the shot in.
Yes,
we'll look at it on the camera
from play.
Yeah, a second from play, but he's certainly just enough there to get himself the angle to get the shot in, and certainly he...
Nathan was actually a member of the Drumragh 17 panel that won the All-Ireland 4 years ago.
And he's certainly...
And always had that wee bit of quality.
Yep, and that was a well-taken score to bring the scores level here as we reach the 26th minute of the game. It's certainly been an entertaining encounter so far. Very little between the teams.
Yeah, it has for the conditions, and Cookstown will be very happy they're back level here at this stage.
Yeah, Eamon Kerrigan coming forward here. The 27-year-old plays it back to Paddy Colgan. Offloads it there to Gareth McGrath. Back in the Drumragh colours. He'd been in Australia for a number of years, but he's glad to be back home again, and he's going for a score. Great turn of pace there into Ronan Maguire. That's another well taken effort there, but definitely Ronan Maguire did well there to hold up possession, turn back onto his right boot, and finds the range.
Hot ball here from the kick out because they didn't clear the lines quick enough here. The referee spotted it and he's give a hot ball.
So Ronan Maguire has so far contributed a goal and a point to the 4 points he's already scored in this year's championship campaign for the Sarsfields here. The referee has penalised that short kick out here. It's going to be a hot ball on the 20-metre line here in front of the Cookstown goal. And it's Benny Drum here up against Matthew McNeil, the 20-year-old student. Two big men, but the ball has been broken here and
free in
there. He's been penalised for over carrying there. Shea O'Driscoll, good tenacious tackling there. They shielded him and closed him out and didn't give him any room.
No, they've done well there, and it's probably one of them ones players always argue over because they're surrounded, but that's the rule and that's the law. So.
Yeah, so it's now with Shane Cleary, just inside the 20-metre line. Simple enough task. Shane slots that one between the posts.
It's his second score of the day.
Yep, that's 2 for Shane, and he's already scored 5 points in this year's campaign for Drumragh as the ball is played out there towards Rory Mullen. Plays it back to this man here who's covering every blade of grass on this pitch here in Carrickmore today, Marty Murray. Coming forward here, Oisin McNeil, big strong player. Back out to Ryan Pickering. Ryan, one of the smallest men on the field here, but one man with a big heart there. He's been
turned over.
He's been well shackled there. Drumragh's tenacious tackling is certainly paying dividends here. They play the ball out there. Shane Devine coming deep here to retrieve possession for Drumragh. Looking for movement here. Not going to rush the pass here. Back out Gareth Haughey. Gareth hovering in around the half-back line here to mop up everything for Drumragh today. Back out to Sean McGill. Gareth Haughey certainly a big playmaker for Drumragh. Hogan Cup winner with Oma CBS in 2007, and Tyrone physio with the Tyrone senior team that won the All-Ireland this year, so a big part football in his life. As we come forward to Sean McGill again, spraying it out wide here to Eamon Kerrigan. Great running here off the ball by Aaron Montgomery. Plenty of pace there. Aaron had injured last year that curtailed his involvement, but certainly back in the action here as Nathan Donnelly comes forward again. He's already scored 2 points on the board here. Inside to Paul McGurk, or Peter McGurk, sorry. Yeah, the referee's called the ball back for the first foul. Another one should be an easy enough option for Barry Potter.
Yeah, Barry Potter will be looking at his fifth score of the game here.
Yeah, he's running down towards the ball here. It looks like he will be responsible.
Yeah, definitely well is in the range today, and with that wind and his confidence up, I'll say, don't want to curse him, but I think he'll put this one over.
Yeah, as we approach the 31st, there will be 4 additional minutes at the end of the first half here, so we're reaching the 31st, so that leaves us with at least another 3 minutes here of the action here. And Drumragh lead 1-6-0-7 as Barry Potter with the very simplest. Oh, we have put the scud on him there. That's his first miss, and probably as easy a position as there has been for any of the frees, but there you go. You can't get them all.
Yeah, probably, as you say, it's probably his opportunity today and one he missed.
The referee has blown the game, and we have half time here, and Drumragh lead here 1-6-0-7. A game that's ebbed and flowed, Connollys.
It has.
A strong start from Drumragh, and then Cookstown came back with some degree of ferocity and leveled the scores, and then the goal certainly did open up the gap again.
Yeah, and it opened it up to 4 points at that stage. Cookstown got back into the game, and then Drumragh kicked on and got an extra 2 points, and that's where we stand at half time here. And
later on this afternoon here we have the second instalment of our Tyrone GATV coverage when we bring you live the Errigal Kieran Lough McCrory Senior Championship semi-final. On commentary for that game will be Paddy Hunter, and he will be assisted in co-commentary by Paddy Talley. So a big exciting game to look forward to, but certainly it's all in the mix here so far, Connollys.
Yeah, Drumragh will be really happy with that half, and so will both teams, but I'm just thinking of the wind there. Drumragh's going in 2 points up against a strong wind, which they would have been happily 2 points down against that wind, but they are where they are, and it's all to play for in the second half here.
Yeah, certainly is. So on that note, we'll just take a short break here, and we'll be back again with you for all the live action from the second half here, and we'll give you some more details of some of the rest of the coverage that we will be bringing you via Tyrone GATV. So hopefully you'll be coming back and join us here for the second half. It's all still here to play for in Park Columkill here in Carrickmore. So on that note, we will take our leave, and we'll be back with you shortly. But you're welcome back here to Park Columkill here for the LCC Group second semi-final here in the Junior Championship. Drumragh are up against Cookstown. Cookstown are just back out on the park here. And we just await the restart here, and the half-time score here again is Cookstown Father Rocks 0-7, Drumragh 0-6. So it's certainly all to play for. Drumragh have the wind advantage here at their backs in the second half, and we have just been informed that Matthew Carberry, the mainstay for Cookstown, tweaked the hamstring in the warm-up there, and that's why he didn't start here. But I would say at some stage this afternoon, possibly if things aren't going well, I think possibly Cookstown will be forced maybe to take the risk and throw him in here as we look for any changes here in the two teams here for the second half. Players are lining up, getting into position. We don't see any major changes here. It looks like as we finished here. Referee's waiting to get the ball here. So, well, an awful lot of football still to look forward to this weekend. This afternoon, as I said earlier, we have Errigal up against Loughmacrory, and then we have on Sunday the big two double bill, Connollys and Fianna up against Carman, and the ball is in here, the action is on, and Cookstown are first in possession here. There's a strong tackle going in there on Rory Mullen. So there is, and it's going to be a free here, which it looks like a yellow card. And young Montgomery is going to pick up a yellow card here. Aaron Montgomery. Yep, it's a yellow card for Aaron Montgomery, just the opening minute of the second half. A very influential player for Cookstown, and as we were just saying there, then we have at 1 o'clock in Pomeroy tomorrow, Drumore St Dipna's will face Eglish at 1 p.m, and then at 3:30 in Galway, just up the road, we have the second instalment and the final senior championship quarter final, where Connollys and Fianna will face Carrickmore St Columkills. Two very interesting matches to look forward to tomorrow, Connollys.
Yep, and that'll round off everything the semi-final stage in the senior championship. And listen, Connollys and Carrickmore is the big standout one there too. Yep. Two clubs with very proud history, and Connollys won it 3 years ago. To see a thing in their social media during the week, a reminder that they won it
3 years ago. 3 years. It's too long.
2 years ago.
But yes, so just going on coverage, this we have already streamed live, believe it or not, Connollys, 35 of our championship games right throughout all the codes here this year. So we're on the home straight at this stage, but so far everything has been working out fairly good for us.
Yeah, all good reports, and I'm sure at the start of the year, Eugene, when you took on that task, you're thinking this is the mammoth one, and you're coming to the back end of it now with pretty much success. So well done involved in that one. So.
Yeah, and we're very lucky to have with us, working alongside us here, is Mac AV, Kieran and Darren and the lads. Certainly go to great lengths to ensure our coverage is brought right across the world. Something like 90 countries were tuned in that night. We played the Drumore game in Dungannon, a fantastic advert for Tyrone Championship football, and it looks like that's a big blow to Cookstown here. Young Rory Mullen here, it looks to shoulder injury. He has been taken off there, and this could be the introduction here for Matthew Carberry, is it?
No, I don't think so.
No, it's not.
Sweet to see the number.
The
here.
ball is on. It's number 20 for
Niall McMurray.
Niall McMurray, the 26-year-old student. His first touch there. Heavy tackle goes in there on Barry Potter.
As you say, Eugene, that's a big loss to Cookstown. Matthew Carberry, now Rory Mullen.
Yeah, number 9 has been replaced by number 20. And it's number 22, Nathan Donnelly, in possession here. Offloads it inside Marty Murray. Back inside to Nathan Donnelly. He looks up. Oh, just a bit of pressure on as he kicked the ball, but it's well won in there by Conor O'Hare. The ball breaks loose here. Still in possession, Oisin McNeil for Cookstown. Back out to Ryan Pickering. There's everybody behind the ball here from Drumragh, bar one player here. They're definitely cutting off the options here as the ball sprayed across the pitch here to number 12, Shea O'Driscoll, the 22-year-old electrician. Marty Murray again, very influential player for the Father Rocks here. Ball outside there to Michael Oscar Devlin. Number 4 now coming forward is Ronan Donnelly. Ryan Pickering, but there's great tackling going in there. And Drumragh thought they'd won the sideline kick, but not going by Paul Gallagher. But Ryan Pickering here looks up, looks to have found the target, and Ryan Pickering has got a score.
It's his first of the day, although he's a cornerback, so you wouldn't expect him on anymore. But
well, he hasn't really been featuring much about cornerback today. He's been assisting the forwards here from the throw-in.
It's back to a 1 point game again.
It certainly is here. The ball is back out in the middle of the park. It's one there. The mark is taken by number 7, Oisin McNeil. Oh, the ball's left behind him here. And it's Sean McGill is deemed to have touched that ball on the ground. Barry Potter here on the 45-metre line here. Ups this time to take the free quickly from the hands. Back out to Marty Murray. Marty Murray looking up inside. And this time Marty Murray has got himself on the score sheet.
Again, a bit like Drumragh in the first half. That's a great score against a strong wind too. There are some great scores today.
It certainly is. There's another substitute coming on here. 23 seems to be coming on here for number 13.
That's number 23, James McGahan, in place of number 13, Nathan Conley.
James McGahan coming in for
James McGahan, another very experienced player, part of the team that won the All-Ireland back in 2013. But James has certainly plenty to offer here.
And Peter McGurk was late change, has now been substituted.
Yeah. So we're waiting for the action to resume here. James Colgan with the kick out. All players are marked up here. He's hoping possibly to take it short, but Ups now to go long here. Long ball out in the middle of the park here. Rising to win it there is number 13, Shane Devine. And the ball goes wide for Drumragh there.
Yeah, it's a similar, us Drumragh's first wide of the game.
First wide of the game, believe it or not, and we are now in the 36.5 minutes here.
But it's a similar thing to the first half. That the pass was overhitting, couldn't judge the wind as well.
Oh no, that's a big positive sign for Cookstown there with the return there of Rory Mullen here. So that'll be a big lift for them, no doubt. Ball is out there to Sean McLaughlin. Back inside there. Shea O'Driscoll. Rory Mullins back on, getting a touch of the ball again, back into the action here as Barry Potter comes forward there. Out wide there to Sean McLaughlin. Marty Murray given an option here as Cookstown come forward here. Shea O'Driscoll back out to Nathan Donnelly. Drumragh tackles are going in there, and they've overturned possession as Gareth Haughey comes forward here. Offloads it outside there. Their centre half back there, Paddy Colgan. Great ball inside here to Gareth McGrath.
It's 1-on-1 here.
1-on-1 here is right. Lays it inside there to Shane Cleary. Shane Cleary in possession. Still looking for an opening, cuts back in onto his right. Offloads it back inside there to Gareth McGrath. Retaining possession. Looking for movement. Looking for somebody to pass the ball to. Opts to retain it this time. He's gone for the return. Still in possession there, Shane Cleary, the Drumragh captain. 27-year-old scored 3 points the last day for Drumragh.
Steeds a win. Everybody behind the ball here for Cookstown. One man up.
Yep, there's certainly a very cagey game going on here as Gareth Haughey supports the attack there. Paddy Colgan back out there to Ronan Maguire, the goal scorer earlier there. Happy enough to retain possession as this time Aaron Montgomery ups the long range effort in there, but despite the strong efforts from Tommy Murphy, he's unable to keep the ball in play, and it's gone wide. That's their second wide in succession.
Yeah.
There Drumragh are making another change here. 25, Cormac Norris comes in for number 7. And that same substitution happened last time out too. Cormac Norris came into the action just after half time in their game with Llanelli. So Cormac Norris is in again. Looks now Cookstown seem to be making a substitution.
Niall McMurray, Enach, Everett Sean McLaughlin. That's number 20, Niall McMurray, in place of number 10, Sean McLaughlin.
20 for 10 there in the Cookstown. So Sean McLaughlin makes his way there. For Niall McMurray is into the action, and it's Martin Murray here for Cookstown. His arm has been held there, so Cathal Bell has indicated, and it's a free to Cookstown. And that's his first touch of the ball here, Niall McMurray. As he plays it to Barry Potter. Barry Potter coming deep, searching, looking for the ball. Great overlap there by Rory Mullen inside there. Well blocked. Great block gets in there, and
He's hurt himself.
yeah, we'll see it here in the monitor again, but that was a fantastic effort there. Number 23 for Cookstown there, James McGahan, big strong player, got a shot in, goalward bound, but the block went in.
Can't see the number at this.
Yeah, but maybe pick it up on the replay. But it was a block that was needed.
Yeah, it was, because there's a great ball came in there for Rory Mullen, diagonal ball into James McGahan, who's only in the
here
park.
Again now. James McGahan near his first touch there.
Looks like number 3.
Yeah,
back.
possibly.
Sean
Yeah.
McGill.
Yeah, he's back up, sitting up on me, so that's a good sign. Yeah, I think it is. It is indeed. Sean McGill scored a goal the last day out for Drumragh. There's been a lot of meetings down over the years with Cookstown and Drumragh in the league earlier this year. Drumragh won 113 to 111, a close encounter. That day, Drumragh relied heavily on Shane Cleary, Kevin Marn, Tommy and Ronan Maguire for most of their scores. As Cookstown, as Conor O'Hare battles for the ball here, does really well here. He is deemed to have been pushed over, and that's going to be a free in to Cookstown. Great work there from Conor O'Hare.
Yeah, battled well and won the free.
Yeah.
Cookstown's playing all the football this last 5 minutes here.
Yeah, Rory Mullen takes that quickly there. Back out to Shea O'Driscoll. Rory Mullen definitely wanted to be back in this game. He's back in, and he's offloaded Barry Potter. Barry Potter sizing up the angles here. Opts to get it inside to Nathan Donnelly, and another score for Nathan Donnelly. Or Nathan Conley, yep. Is that his third point of the afternoon?
Yeah, third point of the day, and all from play. As I say, Nathan's quality footballer, involved in that through minor team 4 years ago. And
Benny Drum coming surging out here from Drumragh. Oh, great interception there. Ryan Pickering in the right place at the right time to nip in and steal the ball away from Drumragh as they came forward.
I think that might be the first time Cookstown's been the lead all day.
Yeah,
or a point up.
A great interception again there, Benny Drum. Strong, forceful interception there. He gets the free for his troubles. And Drumragh hope to build from the back here. Paddy Colgan, 27-year-old here, into Gareth Haughey. Gareth Haughey over the 65-metre line there, plays a deep long ball in, looking to find Owen Montgomery.
Free out.
It's free out. Judged to have held on to the Cookstown player. Actually, Tommy Murphy it was.
Yeah, we're nearly 14 minutes in the second half, and I think Drumragh is just struggling a wee bit to use the wind here in the second half.
Yeah, the score here after 43 minutes, coming to the 44th minute, is Cookstown have taken the lead, not 10 to 1-6. And as we approach the second water break, it seems like Cookstown have certainly taken over here. They're in full flow at the minute. Matthew McNeil. Cathal Bell again has indicated this will be a Cookstown free. Barry Potter has been fouled. Barry quickly takes the quick free to Marty Murray. Marty Murray has certainly been on the ball quite a bit today. Back across the field there to Conor Donnelly. Into Ronan. Rory Mullen still forceful, did really well to retain possession. Marty Murray once again looking for the ball. An inch perfect pass out wide here to number 12. Shea O'Driscoll. Shea reckoned he had his arm pulled there, and it will be a free in. Gareth Haughey gets a wee tick for that. And this provides another opportunity to extend the lead.
Yeah, they just seem to get that wee bit of a foothold in the game here at this stage. I know there's only a point in it at this stage, but they seem to be just controlling play. And I said a minute ago, Drumragh are just struggling to get the ball up front and use it wisely.
It looks there Benny Drum actually has picked up a yellow card in that incident. The referee there has shown the yellow card, and this is going to be James McGahan with this one here to potentially extend the lead, and that he does. James McGahan has found the reins and has put that over the bar to put Cookstown now 2 points in front. Drumragh for the first time in this game are playing second fiddle. That there is well won there by Cormac Norris. The foul had already been indicated. The free had been given. It's picked up now by Paddy Colgan. Well won there by Owen Montgomery. Last day out. Owen Montgomery is very in for a wayward pass there has allowed Shea O'Driscoll back into Rory Mullen. Rory Mullen has been pulled back there. And looks like number 4 has been called here by Cathal Bell.
You know, small things matter. Drumragh possession of the ball there, just inside the 65, and a wayward pass. Now there looks as if they're going to pick up a yellow card, and possession's away.
Yep. In small measures, yeah. Number 4 there, Eamon Kerrigan, picks up a yellow card for Drumragh, and certainly they're definitely now in the ascendancy. Rory Mullen once again, 45 metres out, plays a probing ball in here, looking inside for movement, and Nathan Donnelly certainly provides that. Back inside there, James McGahan. James McGahan trying to find an opening here, back out to Nathan Donnelly. Nathan already 3 points onto his left there, it's been blocked, and then there's sweeping it up there is Gareth Haughey as Drumragh come forward once again. So we are Paddy Colgan now in possession with Drumragh, plays a long ball in up front here. That's been won in there by
well done.
Number 12 there, Tommy Murphy, a great out in front of his marker.
Yeah, he done well. It's the first time they've kicked a decent ball in.
Over a hot take, Kevin Moore.
We would also welcome Shea McGarty here, the London manager, Michael Maher are also here watching on this game here from Park Columkill, and there's a substitution, I think, making Owen Montgomery is making way here, and into the action is number 18, Kevin Marin, and this free will be taken by the captain Shane Cleary, and it's found the range, and it's a 1 point game again as we hit the second water break, and certainly it's not over yet, Connollys.
No, and Drumragh needed that score just to settle them down a wee bit and give them a bit of confidence. As you say, it's went back to a 1 point game.
Yeah,
and you're in the last 15, anything can happen in Championship football now.
And certainly the breeze is still fairly strong here this afternoon here in Park Columkill, but certainly in the second half Cookstown have made little of the wind effect and have certainly produced a sterling performance in the second period here of the LCC Junior Championship clash here.
The credit to both teams, they've played against the wind really well. Drumragh scored 1-6 against it, winning 2 points up at half time, and Cookstown have started off with their left.
Yeah, the action is about to resume here. Already into the LCC group junior final is Eskra. Eskra have already won the Division 3 league title. Their manager Jerry Donnelly, speaking to him last night after the match, said there's nothing won yet, and certainly it's all to play for, but they certainly look the form team this year as Rory Mullen comes surging forward again. He's certainly been a big influence since he come back into the action here. Barry Potter back inside James McGahan. He's been well marshalled in there, but he's played it out wide there to Conor O'Hare. Conor creating an opening back to James McGahan onto his left foot, and what a score! What a score! That's his second point of the afternoon here, and he extends Cookstown's lead to 2 points here.
And James McGahan's quality footballer, played through minor many years ago, and as you say, has been involved in the team that won All Ireland as well. I think one of the big things of this game, it gives both teams chance of promotion as well going into the final. Outside the championship,
that's true.
It's very important.
There's another door opens for them, as this man has certainly been a big influence here today, Marty Murray and Ryan Pickering. Now the smallest diminutive player on the pitch here, solos forward, looks inside there for the youngest player on the field, young Oscar Devlin. This man James McGahan is certainly putting himself about here, but this ball has gone beyond Marty Murray. He hasn't been able to find the range. Ryan Pickering is down in front of us here. The referee says he has noticed nothing. The linesman is talking to him, so it looks like there doesn't seem to have been any sort of untoward action here.
It might have been something late, but I didn't see anything.
We didn't notice it in there, and certainly the linesman was close enough to the action. So it's going to be a sideline ball right down in front of us here as we approach the 50th minute mark here, and Cookstown Father Rocks are now 12 points and Drumragh Sarsfields are on 1-7. A 2 point game as we wait the action to resume here.
It's always a precarious lead at 2 points, especially with strong wind like that, but Cookstown have been playing very strongly in the second half and used the wind really well, or against the wind, sorry, really well, but Drumragh still feel they have a chance here with a 2 point game.
It looks to a shoulder, some sort of a knock to the shoulder, but he's back up on his feet. Ryan Pickering, the 30-year-old. As the free is taken quickly there by Gareth McGrath. Gareth coming forward once again. Glad to be back home in the green sod, playing for his beloved Drumragh after a few years down under. Eamon Kerrigan being well marshalled out there and bottled up, but it's offloaded inside. Sean McGill, the fullback, coming forward here. But certainly Cookstown have really upped the ante in this second half.
Their intensity in the tackle in the second half has been really, really good, and I must say disciplined tackling as well. So
there's no standing off their players this half. They're certainly getting in there where it counts. And Rory Rory Mullen is certainly, from he came back into the action, has really played a leader's role in the middle of the field here.
He's give the whole team a real lift getting in there.
Shea O'Driscoll here in possession as they come forward again. Back into the centre half back there, Conor Donnelly. Marty Murray now coming, surging up in front of us here. Back inside, Ryan Pickering seems to have got himself readjusted and back to true form again. No long-term effects from that knock as Shea O'Driscoll plays the ball back here, using up time here. Michael Oscar Devlin. Barry Potter again now, trying to create the opening here. Ryan Pickering, small player going down. It was always inevitable there that
the law of averages.
The laws of averages. He was going to concede the free, and it looks like Paddy Colgan's going to be the man that suffers from that one there.
Ryan's been in the wars this last five minutes. There's twice the physical's been in with him.
So Paddy Colgan looks to have picked up, a yellow card there.
Number 24, John Gilmore, and 22, Liam McGurk.
So Gilly comes in there, another very experienced campaigner for the Father Rocks. He looks to be hit. 24 for 22.
Yep.
Yes, young Gilly has certainly been around the block.
I think Nathan Connolly can be proud of his day's work. He's hit 3 points in play.
He certainly has. So we have John Gilmore in the action. The registration clerk, the 34-year-old, still plenty to offer here as Cookstown goalkeeper. 32-year-old. Oh, yeah, that's dangerous territory in there.
Yeah.
We'll look at it again on the monitor here. Sole on the ball, working into action.
Yeah, it was sort of clumsy.
Come over the top there.
It's a bit clumsy by Benny. And Benny's already in a yellow card, I think.
Yeah, he certainly
this could be
is.
a second.
This could be the inevitable.
Just watching here, but I think he picked up one yellow.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, red card.
That's the second. That's a big blow to Drumragh.
He'd be disappointed with that. I know he didn't mean it. It was just more clumsy and anything. He was trying to win the ball back, and the keeper probably ducked a wee bit too. Is one of them ones.
Yeah, it certainly was now, but you know,
there's no malicious intent.
The referee deemed that it was a high tackle, and in the letter of the law, those high tackles, they've been penalised right throughout the game. So that's unfortunate for Benny. He's picked up the second yellow, which leaves now Drumragh are down to 14 players, and we reach the 55th minute of the LCC Group Junior Championship semi-final. Cookstown lead here now 12-1-7. Certainly will need to bring something to the table now in the last 5 or so minutes here if they hope to get themselves back into the action here.
Yeah, and Cookstown will be hoping they don't need to bring in a sub-keeper here at this stage of the game. He looks to be getting up.
He looks to be back on his feet there. It's certainly eating up the minutes here as Marty Murray wants to.
He's away.
He's gone. Into the action there comes Philip Kelly, is it?
Yeah, Philip Kelly, 16.
The 32-year-old accountant, looking to make sure he looks after the numbers here today. Temporary substitution, a head injury, so the keeper has replaced Andrew McCullough as Conor O'Hare comes forward here. Michael Oscar Devlin, a very young looking Cookstown wing half back. Marty Murray once again certainly has give an exhibition of teamwork and hard work and commitment out there today.
He's covered every blade of grass.
Shea O'Driscoll in possession now for Cookstown.
Shea has done well today as well. He's
certainly
got a lot
has.
of ball.
He's really taken the game to Drumragh today. Barry Potter now in possession for Cookstown as they try to build from the back. Ball inside there to what's missed Rory Mullen, but it's been well won there by Tommy Murphy. Tommy Murphy looking Outside there for Kevin Marn.
Nobody up the park.
There's nobody in front. Kevin tries to hold it up here. A long ball inside there. It's well won.
He dropped
the ball, but Aaron Montgomery was there to pick up the pieces. As Ronan Maguire now needs to get into the scoring zone here. It's crucial at this stage of the game that they get themselves back on the scoreboard. Aaron Montgomery again, but Cookstown are everybody behind the ball bar two. Gareth Haughey up helping his attack this time. Fantastic effort there from Paddy Colgan. It has gone wide. Another wide for Drumragh.
The third of the day, just
inches wide.
Yeah,
these small inches make a big difference.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, now they brought it back to a point game, and with 3-4 minutes of normal time, possibly.
Yeah, we're up just approaching the 58th minute here of the game, and there's another substitute. Is it looking like Matthew Carberry at this stage? A fantastic win there by the smallest man on the park there. Ryan Pickering takes his mark from the kick out. Marty Murray again. As you said, Connollys, he's everywhere.
Yeah.
Michael Oscar Devlin back, two of the smallest men in the park here, but big hearts for Cookstown here today. Conor O'Hare playing a captain's role here, hoping to lead Cookstown to the junior championship final. Coming forward here, Oisin McNeil. Back out to Rory Mullen.
Cookstown is trying to manage the game, which can be dangerous.
It can indeed. And Shea O'Driscoll again has certainly been very influential today. The 22-year-old electrician has certainly brought a spark to this game today and has lit up this afternoon's proceedings for the Father Rocks.
He's done well. He's took a knock there. I don't know. Hopefully it'll not end this game.
Oisin McNeil does well there to get out of that angle.
Drumragh's trying everything to get the ball back here.
They're playing down the clock here. Marty Murray once again there does well. Gets past two Drumragh players here. Back out there to Niall McMurray. Niall McMurray again with possession. Plays it out wide to James McGahan. Back into this man again, Rory Mullen, offering plenty of options all over the park today. This could be dangerous. Number 4. There's going to be another 4 minutes to add on here. We approach the 59th minute, I think, here, and it's a free in too. Yeah. And then we have a substitution here for Cookstown. It is number 12, Shea O'Driscoll, making his way here.
Sean McLaughlin back on. He was taken off.
It is indeed. So that must have been a knock you picked up a wee bit earlier there, but look at it, it's a free in now too. Cookstown here as time moves on here. Sean McLaughlin, number 10, is back into the action here for Cookstown here in the last few minutes of the LCC Group Junior Championship. The Junior Championship final will take place on the 7th of November. Already there are Esker Emmets. They will play the winners of this encounter, which at the minute here with 3.5 minutes of the action left, as James McGahan lines up and once again finds the target. His third point of the afternoon from his introduction. 2 from frees and 1 from play. He's certainly be happy enough for that return.
Oh, definitely, and as I said earlier on, a quality player had been about the block with Tyrone and Cookstown over the years, and it gives Cookstown that 3-point cushion at this stage.
Yeah, you can see Conor Lavery over there urging his players on there as Drumragh come forward now in the last dying seconds of the game here. Shane Devine playing it back out to Eamon Kerrigan. Back inside there, looking for an opening here. Shane Devine, the number full-back. A wayward effort there, well wide of the target. They needed them to be going over, Connollys.
Yeah, that's 2 points. 2 scoreable points in this last 5 minutes to bring them back into the game. And sometimes when things aren't going for you, they just don't go over the bar, and other days they do.
Yeah, number 19 here now for Cookstown. Danny McElhatton, the 29-year-old, is into the fray here in place of the youngest player on the Cookstown team, young Michael Oscar Devlin, the student here, he can be happy enough with his contribution here this afternoon.
Yeah, solid performance. Just went
Yep.
about his work, did nothing glamorous, but got through it.
Yeah, making his debut this year for Cookstown Seniors, and certainly now hopefully looking forward to an appearance in a junior championship final as Rory Mullen does well get possession there. He has been fouled there by Sean McGill, eating up more precious seconds here as time ticks away.
We've 2 minutes injury time left.
Sean McGill has been called to the referee. He will go into the book here
Could be a
too.
black card, 2 arms wrapped around him.
Yeah, the referee has
Yep,
black
black
card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's down to 13 men with less than 2 minutes of the action. It's now going to be a very uphill struggle for Drumragh to lift themselves here as Marty Murray comes forward again. Barry Potter now in the action here, slowing the game up, retaining possession, offloads it inside here to Sean McLaughlin. Conor O'Hare's calm, cool and collected.
Marty Murray is everywhere. He was here a minute ago.
Yeah, he's certainly providing options all over the park here as Conor Donnelly wins possession, looking for that man we talk about, Marty Murray, the real playmaker. Everything seems to be going through him here as Sean McLaughlin comes forward there, and Gilly gets his hands on the ball here for the first time this afternoon.
In the last minute here.
And they're just playing down the clock here. Gilly comes forward again. Yep, evades one tackle there. Sean McLaughlin still in possession here. Drumragh trying everything they can, but he's been penalised for over carrying. There looks to be an incident here.
Off the ball then.
Off the ball incident here.
I missed it.
Tommy Murphy here is being called aside here. Not what Drumragh need at this juncture.
And Cookstown need to show a wee bit of discipline here. They're a kick of a ball probably away from a junior county final. They don't want anybody stupidly.
Drumragh would have been looking to build on the experience gained from last year against Kildress in the junior final. And looks like the referee has been
Red.
a straight red card.
12 men.
That's a really bad end to a disappointing day. Down to 12 players here, and we have now reached the 64th minute, and the Cookstown player is still down as Tommy Murphy makes his way off the park here. And the number 4 there, Ronan Donnelly, the 23-year-old, sorry, brother of Conor, the teacher. He'll have an easy week next week. They're all off for mid-term, so
timing's everything.
Yeah, timing's everything. There's still some shenanigans going on over there on the far side of the field here.
Yeah, and as I said, Cookstown would do well to step out of this. Just
yeah, they don't need it. They're
referred up.
Unnecessary there. Ron Maguire getting himself entangled in.
A late Cookstown sub. This man's gone off injured here. I'm not sure.
Already is Garcia, there were Shotfield, Condell, and
Number
17.
Colin Bell.
Number 17 for number 4, blood substitution.
Colin Bell, the company director, is into the action for the last few moments of the game here as the ball is won there by Gareth McGill. Coming forward here.
They need to get with no players up the field and they're 3 points down. They need to get
Owen McGrade with the ball back in here to Paddy Colgan. Owen Montgomery. Still they come searching.
They go for it here.
Gareth Hawley there inside. One opportunity.
Point.
We got to look at it again there. It's offloads it inside there.
Cookstown will be happy enough.
It's a point 10 away to Drumragh, and we are now 66.5 minutes, and the referee looks to be calling for the ball. So the game is over. Cookstown are in the junior championship final on a final score here from Park Columkill. Cookstown Father Rocks 0-13. Drumragh Sarsfields 1-8. A disappointing end to the game.
Yeah, I think
a big mountain to climb with 3 players down, but you have to give credit where credit's due. Cookstown really mastered that second half against the breeze, and they were very methodical, very tenacious in the tackling, and certainly they did turn over the ball on quite a few occasions and took their scores, and they're now in a junior final.
Yeah, I think, as you said there a minute ago, they mastered playing against the wind to start the second half, but particularly after the second water break, their intensity worked up, and they got behind the ball and tackled and were quick in the counter-attack. But I think Rory Mullen coming onto the park seemed to change their mentality as well. They went down a wee bit and he off, and he came back on and just showed that leadership. A special word to Marty Murray. If he had a GPS on him, I think it might have blew up. He covered that many meters and yards, and he was everywhere for a man in his mid-30s, so credit the way he looks after himself too.
Absolutely. 35-year-old teacher, and you look at the Cookstown team out there now, they're all gathered together. It just shows you what it means to a team to get to a county final. That's what they strive for, that's what the championship's all about. And certainly when we look back on the junior championship campaign so far this year, there's been some fantastic games for the junior football, a real testament to the quality that we have in Tyrone.
Yeah, and that quality flows right through from junior, intermediate to senior, and people talk about Tyrone championships, and some of the Tyrone junior championships are as good as you'll see about anywhere in Ireland, and that can only be good for county football, boding well. But listen, well done to Cookstown, commiserations to Drumragh. As you say, just typical match pondered out, and a few discipline issues towards the end, and they played the last couple of minutes with 12 men. It was always going to be an uphill battle, but at the end of the day, one long ball in could have changed the whole complexity of the game, but it didn't.
It certainly could, and it's all credit here to the Carrickmore club here. Park Column looking in splendid condition here today, and a big crowd now gathering in for the big game here, the Senior Championship quarter final between Lough McCrory and Errigal Kieran. One to look forward to. As I said, on commentary will be Paddy Hunter, and alongside him on co-commentary will be Paddy Talley. So something to look forward to. The Junior Championship final now on the 7th of November will include Eskra Emmets and Cookstown Father Rocks. Another game to look forward to, Connollys, and it once again will be brought live to you by Tyrone GA TV, and hopefully you will join with us again later on for the second instalment of our coverage here this afternoon, and then again tomorrow from both the games in Galway and Pomeroy. So wherever you're watching all across the world, we were glad that you tuned in, and hopefully you will stay with us, and the excitement will still keep flowing, and we will have another enthralling encounter in the Senior Championship quarter final here this afternoon. So from Connollys here, thank you very much for joining us here this afternoon, Connollys, and again a big thanks to the lads here, Nairn and Kieran, and all the crew of Mac AV in conjunction with Nematon, and hopefully, as I say, we'll be back with you very shortly. So it's over and out from us all here after that exciting Junior Championship semi-final.